Hello YouTube, Kirakage back with more Harry Wonderbook book on potions. I got another table for the Wonderbook and now I'm very cramped. Like I'm trying to just sit down. I paused it. I think that was an accident. Yeah, I hope this is going to work out a bit better. Camera's not as straight as I thought it was. It's more of like an angle sort of thing here, so I'll try and guess this will be okay. Alright.
And what luck! We have the ideal guinea pig, that is, a poor soul who needs our potioneering expertise. A few drops of my brew should vanish those boils, if you can make it correctly. Cure for boils. Being an effective remedy against pustules, bored, you can open the book to carry on, or use your wand on the cover to select another chapter.
Yes, that's nice.
Ready for the next chapter?
Oh. Concoctions, cure for boils, shrinking solution. Alright, so I guess shrinking solutions.
That's it. All will be revealed soon. Open the book.
Let's open.
Let me guide you, and I can teach you a lifetime of secrets in potion making. Simply touch this humble object with the tip of your wand. That is all I ask. Now, please, don't panic. Don't be alarmed. I've waited for this chance for hundreds of years, for the right reader to open these pages at just the right moment. The boot was a portkey.
Yes.
And so, thank you all for joining us here in this most challenging and enchanted of gardens. Welcome to the Wizarding School's Potions Championship.
Huh. Sounds kind of cool.
Our three champions are setting off. There they go.
At last, we are late.
And the champion from Mako Tokaru School of Magic in Japan is heading to the bridge, looking to take an early lead. But you'll have to beware of the river troll. Now, if you all... Oh, what's this? A late entrant from Hogwarts? This is most unorthodox.
Quietus. If it were up to me, I wouldn't let you compete. However, the rules do state that once entered, a champion is bound by a magical contract. They must compete. Well, hurry up. You're already behind. And good luck.
We're in. This is my chance to win. I mean, to help you win. The moment you opened this book, I sensed it. The talent shines out of you. Together we can do it. Together we can win the contest for Hogwarts. Right, let's begin. The shrinking solution is a useful concoction which will require utmost concentration to make. Are you ready? Use your wand on the page.
This is going to be...
The shrinking solution. A more subtle potion than many appreciate at first savor, the shrinking solution causes creatures to shrink to a younger form.
Oh, yeah.
The potion is best used on such hardy and monstrous creatures as will not yield to charms or jinxes. Though it is also known as a great aid to revenge, and, to my dismay, practical jokes. In other words, it is the cunning wizard's choice. Now, we'll need to test your potion later, so a toad might come in handy. Use your wand as if this book, my masterpiece, contains more than just my genius. I also gave it a number of powerful enchantments. Watch! An amphibian. Keep an eye out for him. Small animals are always useful to the potioneer. And how do we concoct the shrinking solution? Read the potion recipe and we can get started. Point your wand down at the right-hand page, then press the move button again. The shrinking solution is a useful concoction which will require utmost concentration to make. Are you ready? Now, let's see. Some ingredients you must gather yourself from the garden. That is one of the rules of the championship. So, shrivel figs. Those shan't be hard to find. Daisy roots will be plentiful. Ah, fresh leech juice. Yes, potion making does require you to get your hands dirty.
People keep me to have been back thinking about. Did I put you to the past?
Ah, yes. Read a recipe all the way through, and you shall be rewarded with a collectible ingredient. Ah, it seems you can follow the simplest of instructions. We shall get along famously. You can look again at the recipe if you want by using your wand on the picture. But for now, turn the page to begin making the shrinking solution. Greatness awaits. Now, I don't suppose you know your shrivel fig from your screech snap, so pay attention. A magical plant with powerful properties in potions. The finest shrivel fig specimens are found in Abyssinia.
It's called Abyssinia.
Pick up the magnifying glass.
What is it? Okay.
Now, you're looking for the fruit, but the plant's not in season. You'll have to rotate the book around and around until the fruits come out.
Okay. That's it. Was it in there? I think that's it there.
Remember to use your magnifier to get a closer look. Roots. The roots.
Oh.
There. You need to find 2 more glints like that.
It was when I chopped it up. Like, so I was like just straight up looking for the
Leaves. The fragrant leaves of the shrivel fig possess certain medicinal properties. 1 more to locate.
that's the skin, isn't it? That's the butterfly. Which is actually really butterflies.
Rotate it all the way around to see all sides of the
Oh no,
plant.
it magnifies my face. That is not what I was expecting. It's hard to like. Okay, that is actually pretty cool. It must be like some sort of weird serve on camera. I did not know that it had that sort of capability.
Ah, there are the fruits. Look at them with your magnifying glass and press the move button to read all about them. Fruit. The fruit of the shrivel fig is actually the flower. The blossom grows inside the fruit. Just hold your controller right on top of the clippers to select them. Shrivel figs are essential for our shrinking solution, so harvest some. Hold your clippers close and press the move button to snip. Good. The recipe only calls for 2 figs, but for now, just cut as many as you can. We are not performing topiary. Stop cutting the leaves and lop off the fruits. That's it. Just so. Good. Right. Swap back to your wand there. Let's get juicing.
Anyway, I'll grab it.
We need them juiced for the shrinking solution, so use your wand to move some shrivel figs over to the juicing board. Then we'll smash them with the mallet. Now just good. Now move the rest of them over and we can juice them all at once.
Okay. Here's a dead end tool here, isn't it?
Good. Now move the rest of them over and we can... Good. Now move the rest of them over and we can... Time to bash the figs. Swap to the mallet. Now, some recipes call for peeled shrivel figs, but if you ask me, they need a good bash. Smash!
Okay. Now, one.
Now pour it into the cauldron.
Oh, that's it. Oh, that's it. Yeah.
Stop there. That's 2 figs worth of juice. Perfect. Next, we stir. Unorthodox, but that is the true genius of my shrinking solution recipe. Swap to the spoon there. Then dip it in and slowly stir. You should be able to... That's it. Nice and slow.
This is actually kind of
That's the way. Now the potion must be simmered. Carefully. This recipe requires only gentle heating. To heat, point your wand at the bellows. Hold the move button to grab it and move your controller down to pump. Every pump will make the mixture hotter, but keep an eye on the temperature. That's it. Now another. It's getting chilly. More heat. Perfect. Excellent. Perhaps you've some skill after all. Perfectly brewed. And this is a collectible ingredient. You can use it to mix up your own concoctions. That's one ingredient brewing nicely. I shall make a potioneer of you yet. Turn the page for the next ingredient.
It sounds so...
Next, we need chopped daisy roots for the shrinking solution. Ready? A potioneer must know their ingredients. Let's take a close look at a daisy specimen. Use your wand on the picture. This cheerful little bloom is commonly considered a weed, but has a number of uses in potion making. We are looking for roots, remember. Try just brushing away. Let's see. Pick up your magnifying glass. Get the magnifying glass. Flower. The daisy takes its name from day's eye, because the head of the daisy closes at night and reopens in the morning. Pick up the magnifying glass. Time to take a look. Swap your wand for the magnifying glass. Just hold your wand inside the handle.
I may have jumped to eat.
Pick up the magnifying glass. Time to take a look. Leaves. Daisy leaves can be smooth or hairy and are edible.
Okay.
Swap your wand for the magnifying glass. Just hold your wand inside the handle.
So, but... Resist limits. Okay. What the? Not really good,
This cheerful little bloom is commonly considered a weed, but has a number of uses in potion making. Right, get the magnifying glass.
So I'm trying to get rid of the
We are looking for roots, remember. Try just brushing away some of the soil with your hand to uncover the roots. Or you could always try tilting the book.
try tilting the book because that.
There we are. Roots. Use your magnifier on them now. Yes, now hold the move button.
That worked.
Roots. Daisies are often considered weeds because they thrive in inhospitable conditions and are resistant to bugs and even magical pesticides. There. Now you can pick up your wand to move on or keep looking.
Because I want to keep the things.
You'll need flower. The daisy takes its name from Now swap to your wand. We must have fresh daisy roots for the potion. There. You will often find that you have to defend daisies from local wildlife before gathering them. Ah, look! A gnarl! These little things will gobble up any daisies, so we'd better send it packing. I have a feeling we'll need to defend the daisies. Better cast a stunning spell. Hold the move button down while you trace that straight line on screen. Good! Now we are ready to use the stunning spell to defend the daisies. Use your stunning spell. To cast it, don't press any buttons. Just flick your wand sharply towards the gnarl. Try now. That's the way! Don't worry, it won't do any permanent harm. Gnarls, these grumpy creatures will demolish the daisies. Quick, flick your wand sharply at them till you stupefy. Keep stunning them now. Really flick your wand towards the creature to use your spell. Fairies. These pesky little things love daisies. Stun them out of the air. Well cast! Give your wand a sharp flick towards it. The beast's tough. I think you've done it. Now the daisies are all ours. A dazzling performance! Clearly, I've been a good influence. Ah, now you can try that challenge again later in the collectibles chapter. You can play against a friend to see whose potion-making skills are sharper. For now, let's get on with your potion. There are our roots in that jar. Move one over to the board. Just release it over the cutting board. Look sharp and swap to the knife. Cut it up as small as you can. That's it. They must be finely chopped for the shrinking solution, so keep chopping. This looks ready. Swap to your wand. That's one batch chopped. Pick up the bits with your wand and put them in the cauldron. Just let it go over the cauldron.
So,
And the next few bits.
got it.
There we go. Now we'll need to chop some more. Right, time to chop more. Good, that'll do. Good. Good. Now swap back to your wand and we can get this lot into the cauldron. That's the way. Fine work. Add some more bits.
Okay.
And the next few bits.
Okay, this is actually taking a little longer than I thought it would.
That's the way.
A little bit easier. Faster.
Fine work. Add some more bits.
I'm trying to, but I can't. Got it.
Good. Now to chop some more.
Of course.
Now we're ready. Cut it up as small as you can. That's it.
Oh, got it.
Swap to your wand, then you can add it all to the potion.
Yep.
Swiftly now. That's the way.
Damn it. Send the... Got it. And then
Fine work. Add some more bits. Right, time to chop more. There, ready to chop. Good. And another. Ah, this is ready to add to the potion. Swap to your wand.
I'm not too sure.
Add it in.
Really.
And the next few bits.
Oh. Damn it. Got it.
In it goes. We're on our way to a fine shrinking solution. Now, quickly, we need 2 more ingredients.
Okay.
Well, pick up the bottled hairy caterpillar then. There now. That will do. Put it down.
Now we go.
Wormwood next. Now it looks as though that wormwood needs a good shake to get it loose. Harder, you really need to... Good, set those young muscles to it. Pour it in now.
Thank you for saying that, man.
That's the way. The spoon next.
Ah, so I guess it is there.
Excellent.
And the last couple.
There we go. That's it. Keep it up.
Please say it's faster, so.
Aha! Many potions like this one must be drunk to have an effect. However, toads absorb liquid through their skin. That's why they're so useful to the potioneer. Pick up the bottle. Now dip the bottle into the cauldron to fill it up with the potion. Let's pour a drop onto the slimy little fellow.
Good job. Good. Oh, that's a button.
Now, let's see. Believe it or not, that means you're on the right track. I'm as surprised as you are, I'm sure.
Huh. Okay.
How sweet.
So I guess we take
Off he goes. And another collectible ingredient. Now, when you're finished with this chapter, you can close the book and choose the concoctions chapter. There you can experiment to see what magical mixtures you can create. Our potion is brewing well so far. Now comes the tricky part. Turn the page. You'll enjoy this one. I always did. Fresh leech juice is needed for the shrinking solution. Oh, yes, I meant it about getting your hands dirty. Oh, we shall study a specimen first. Point at that fine anatomical picture and press the move button. Terribly misunderstood creatures, leeches. Hirudo medicinalis, the medicinal leech. Popular among Muggle healers who believe that the blood-sucking creatures are able to treat illnesses, and useful to wizards in potion-making. Let's see how friendly this little specimen is. Just put your hand flat on the page where the hand mark is. Have you no sense of curiosity? Put your hand down flat on the page. Oh, there it goes. Watch it swell. Time to take a look. Pick up your magnifying glass. You can use your magnifying glass to look right inside the leech. You need to find all 3 of the little notes. Remember, look and hold the move button to read. Body. An adult leech can consume up to 10 times its body weight in a single meal and swells to many times its normal size.
That is true.
Good. 2 more to find.
I guess his head will have one. I don't meant to go in the other direction there, but whatever. It's also probably somewhere on the side. No.
There's still something to look for here.
Where?
There's something there. Body. An adult leech can consume up to 10... Head. Leech spit contains an anticoagulant, a substance which prevents blood from clotting, so they can feed on their victim to their heart's content.
Also, so you don't notice that it's there.
Nearly there. 1 more.
Last one might be able to oh no, there it is.
We haven't found what we are looking for yet. Sucker. This sucker attaches the leech to its victim, where it bites into the skin and begins its feast. Now pick up your wand.
Okay. I don't actually know where it is. Okay.
Pick up your wand. I feel you are ready. Good. Pick one up with your wand and drop it into the bowl, ready to be juiced. Good. Now put a few more in. You can juice them. That'll do. Swap to the pestle and juice the leeches you've got in there. It's the grey stone hammer. Have at it then, squash them. And don't be shy, you can really tap your controller down onto the book.
I feel like this.
Still a bit chunky. You'll need your wand to pick up the bowl. Hold your controller on top of the wand by the book. Pick up the bowl with your wand.
Right.
Pour it in. Yes, that's it.
Oh, is there more? Okay.
Now it must be slowly stirred. Carefully. We're nearly there. That's good. Now the final two ingredients, powdered rat spleen and cowbane. Rat spleen first. Pick it up. Ah, the rat spleen is sticking. Shake it to release the powder. Now tilt it up into the cauldron with it. Now tilt it up into the cauldron. There. Last one. Now pour. You've done it! Now it must be slowly stirred. Carefully. We're nearly there. Good. Now the spoon. Right then.
I feel like the last one was better. But, I don't know if this is actually part of the TV.
Now, heating it. Steady now. Pump the bellows with your wand, as before. It won't get any hotter. Warmed. Remember, go to the concoctions chapter to try this ingredient. Now, while the potion brews, I've left a story of my exploits with the shrinking solution in the book as further proof of my genius. Turn the page to hear it. Oh, yes, a tale of the shrinking solution. To read the story, point your wand, then press the move button. My shrinking solution is superior, but there are many variations, as you shall see.
That was a scare. That's it. Very good.
Wizards have been using shrinking solutions for many years. They are particularly convenient when transporting livestock. As an entire... Now, what was it? The story is missing some words. You can try different words to see what comes next. Oh my. No, I don't think that sounded right after all. When you're ready, you can use your wand to choose the other word. As an entire herd of pigs can be carried in the pocket. There was also the famous case of wizard Samuel Plunkett, who poured shrinking solution into the well of a village that had persecuted him. Then spent his birthday chasing the shrunken villagers in hobnail boots. Now, there are other things to see in my stories, but you have to find them. There, see? That glint of light shows that there's something to see. Point again and press the move button. There's lots to see in each of my stories. Now, try rotating the book around so you see around at the back of the houses. Keep the book flat on the floor and rotate. There now, point at the owl and press the move button. Turn the book. Look all the way around it. My own version of this classic potion is the best you will find. It is so powerful that a small amount spilled on the grass outside my house caused an entire flock of sheep to... what happened to the sheep? Caused an entire flock of sheep to shrink to lambs the size of woolly mice. They made excellent ear warmers on a particularly chilly day on the island of Hermitray. Turn a page. Our potion must be ready to test.
Basically, strength potion for Inox.
Yes, it smells nearly ready. Time for the final touch. Use your wand on the left-hand picture. Now we've got a cauldron full of ingredients. All you need is a wave of the wand to make it into a finished potion. Now hold down the move button, trace the shape which appears, and clearly say, Reducio!
Reducio.
You have it! Pick up that flask there. Now dip it in the cauldron to fill it. Now put that down. There! A fine shrinking solution. It seems you're not entirely useless. Now, time for our first challenge. It's our chance to show this championship that we mean business. I have a feeling our shrinking solution will come in handy. Use your wand on the map of the championship, and let's see what's in store. Now we've got a cauldron full of ingredients. All you need is a wave of the wand to make it into a finished potion.
I've done that.
Now hold down the move button, trace the shape which appears, and clearly say, Reducio! You have it! Pick up that flask there. Now dip it in the cauldron to fill it. Now put that down. There! A fine shrinking solution. It seems you're not entirely useless.
What am I doing?
Let's see how the championship looks this year. Fairly hazardous, quite deadly, yes. Standards haven't slipped, I'm pleased to see. It's just as perilous a potioneering prize as ever.
troll.
Be very careful. The river troll is strong, violent, and stupid. Troll's skin is thicker than that of a rhinoceros and repels most incantations and spells. Fortunately, we are potion makers. If we can find him some food, we could dose it with the shrinking solution. Right. We need to find the troll some fish, but to catch fish, we need bait. Try that forest over there. Point and press the move button. Let's see if there's any worms about that we can use for fishing. Tap the ground with the handle of your trowel to tempt them out into the open, then scoop them up and collect them in the bucket.
Right.
Good. Now drop it into the bucket. Tap the ground with the handle of your trowel to tempt them out into the open, then scoop them up and collect them in the bucket. Tap the ground with the handle of your trowel to tempt them out into the open, then scoop them up and collect them in the bucket.
Okay, that's not very good. Okay, that sucks. But, okay.
Tap the ground with the handle of your trowel to tempt them out into the open, then scoop them up and collect them in the bucket.
This is...
Tap the ground with the handle of your trowel to tempt them out into the open, then scoop them up and collect them in the bucket. Quick, scoop them up. Tap the ground with the handle of your trowel to tempt them out into the open, then scoop them up and collect them in the bucket. Ground with the handle of your trowel to tempt them out into the open, then scoop them up and collect them in the bucket. Tap the ground with the handle of your trowel to tempt them out into the open, then scoop them up and collect them in the bucket. Quickly scoop up some worms. Just use the trowel like a spoon. Tap the ground with the handle of your trowel to tempt them out into the open, then scoop them up and collect them in the bucket. Right, time to fish. There, let's try that stream for catching fish. With this bait, we should be able to catch fish. Tilt up your hook to slide the bait into the water. Tilt your hook away from you to slide your worms into the water. It seems the troll has taken a fancy to the red ones. Let's try to catch some of those. Got one!
This is how. This is
Good! The troll should like this. Now let's return to the bridge to give the troll his little snack. Let's see how he likes our fish with a dash of shrinking solution. Pick up the bottle to douse the fish. That's it! It actually smells worse, if that's possible. Now we need to feed the troll our poisoned, poisoned fish. First, we need to get his attention. Try Try shouting at the troll. You there, troll. Anything you like. You try. I can't hear you. Well, something's got his attention. He's got confused. Try using your stunning spell. That will really get his attention. That's it. Now flick your wand sharply towards him. Hit him a few times. Trolls are very tough. Oh, nearly. That's it. Now, use your wand, pick up the fish, and fling it towards him. That's it! My word, a powerful brew! Well, he certainly won't stop us passing by now. Careful, he's small, but he may still have his teeth. Further into the garden. I can almost smell that golden cauldron. Onwards to the next chapter. Now, I know you're eager to hear a little bit more about me. Aren't you? Thought so. Ever since I was old enough to play potion making with a small bucket and a handful of worms, it had been my ambition to win this, the Wizarding School's Potions Championship, the most famous and prestigious of all potions tournaments. As you can see, young witches and wizards from around the globe congregate every 7 years in this enchanted garden, full of rare and dangerous plants and fearsome creatures, past which they must battle, brewing potions as they go to win the fabled Golden Cauldron at the summit of the Central Hill. As the winner, you will be given the opportunity to brew a new and unique potion in front of the crowds. How many nights did I fall asleep dreaming of displaying my talents to an applauding throng, stirring in rare and undiscovered plants, creating hitherto unknown magical effects? I wrote this book, dreaming that one day it would accompany a great potioneer to the championship and help them lift the fabled cauldron. But it should have been mine.
Well,
we've taken our first steps towards greatness, or you have, rather. Now all that's required of you is to get to the end safely. I'm sure you'll perform admirably, and if not, someone more talented is sure to come along and pick up my book. Just close your book and turn to the front cover to pick the next chapter.
well, I'm definitely going to do that.
You've finished this chapter. Use your wand on the glowing spot on the cover to select another. Ready for the next chapter.
So far, Alright, I'll do one chapter of video.
Chapter complete. Use your wand on the glowing spot on the cover to pick the next one, or just open the book if you want to go back.
I'll see you in the next video. As always, subscribe if you haven't already, and I hope you enjoy it. Oh, and leave a like if you enjoyed it as well. I don't forget. Please stop it. Been recording.
We should be moving on. Use your wand on the cover to select a new chapter.